How can we transform retail transactions to customer segments? This project is for that. Our objective is to group customers into distinct segments based on their recency, frequency, and monetary value. So once we transform the transactions into these three metrics, we will be able to segment these customers based on their behavior. This is the architecture for the project. In S3, we have files being ingested on a daily basis, and in Databricks, we are using autoloader to automatically detect these new files so that it will land in our bronze layer. It will undergo data quality checks, and then in our silver layer, it should have all of the filtered and clean retail transactions. And in our business intelligence views will be in the gold layer, which is a transform RFM tables. And this is all done using Delta Live Tables pipeline with Lakeflow as our orchestration, all done in Databricks. We are providing the dashboard view using streamlit. So here's the segmentation logic. For our two dimensions, we have value tiers and then engagement status. Um, and it's really being computed using median values, and then for engagement status, it's the frequency and then like the recency. And if we have to combine them, the example would be like this. If you are high value, active and engaged, then you will be the strategy will be VIP retention. If you are high value and at risk, there's promotional strategy for you to for the marketing team to have an urgent win back for you to like get back into the fold as a high value, active and engaged customer. So these are the value tiers and engagement status, and this is what we're trying to build with this data pipeline. Going inside what the architecture, and so here's where we should start. In S3, we are ingesting daily transactions table. Here's the latest one on October 23. It's a CSV file. It has the transactions, the invoice number, the price, and then the customer ID. And inside Databricks, so yeah, it's running every single day. The pipeline picks up what's in S3, and it will automatically yeah, using autoloader, it will automatically ingest it in our um, Delta Live tables. Okay, so going further into what's really inside and what's happening in our DLT pipeline. So once we ingest S3 in our retail transactions in our bronze layer, then we will have quality checks, daily quality checks, daily counts, and then like we're also comparing what's in the silver and the bronze data quality. We're comparing these two tables, so what we know if there's duplicates, and then if there are null values for each of the table. So we should expect that in our retail transaction silver, it should be cleaned and filtered out already. And that's where the magic happens, where we create a materialized view out of the retail transaction layer to having a customer RFM gold. And then from customer RFM gold, we are now transforming it into to creating our heuristics table, so that we will segment each customers to their shared characteristics um, based on recency, frequency, and monetary value. And then we will have segment summary. What's inside segment? Our customer RFM segments are these. So, for example, we have customer ID, and then their recency, frequency, and monetary characteristics, their value tier, engagement status, and then like they will be now their segment will be now. For example, if they have high value tier, active and engaged, the segment will be high value, active and engaged, and we will also have recommendation for that segment. And in our segment summary, that should give us all of the characteristics of each segment. So, for example, if high value and active and engaged, the customer count is around 400. The monetary value is for $4,500. We also have the median monetary value. What's the average frequency for each of these segments, and then all other parameters that we can use later for analysis. And finally, we have the retail dashboard. So I made the retail RFM customer segmentation dashboard very simple. Basically, I just want to see those things that I really need for RFM analysis. So we have the customer count by segment, total revenue by segment, customer distribution by segment, and the revenue distribution by segment. Just by looking at this dashboard, we can see that the high value, active and engaged provides the high revenue for our retail company. And but if you have to check for the customer distribution, we have the base value inactive. These are dormant customers. They have transacted with our e-commerce data set for a very long time already, and what we want to do with them is basically really like to win them back, but on a very small budget. So we are included in this dashboard. This is segment for performance and recommendations, and it's you can easily select the segment that you want to look at and compare and contrast. On the other tab of this dashboard, these are basic customer growth and revenue insights. So basically, we are also targeting to show the day-to-day business performance of our data pipeline and our e-commerce data set. And yeah, growth over time, revenue trends and growth, and all other things as well. The documentation for it can be found on my GitHub page, and the dashboard is available on this link, which is hosted by Streamlit. Thank you.